When you say that there is no free will, what exactly do you mean by free will? Because it seems to confuse lots of people.
Sure. And, I've been forced to read all sorts of philosophers who write about free will, and it's agony because I don't understand what they're saying. And they're terrible writers, and I'm a terrible reader, and it's very hard. And they have endless, endless definitions of free will. Provisionally, I'm using kind of a reductive definition, and it's obviously silly, but it's still how at the end of the day you need to think. Someone does a behavior. They take their finger and it does that. Their brain tells them to do that to their finger. That's like as simple fundamental of a behavior as you can imagine. And it's totally inconsequential action that happens to be very consequential because you're pulling a trigger. Whoa, okay, so this is the production of behavior that really matters. And neurobiologists can go and find the neuron in your motor cortex, which sent the signal to those muscles to flex. And you could find the neurons in what are called the premotor cortex, which sent signals, which triggered that motor cortex to send that signal. And you could then find neurons in the frontal cortex that trigger that, and find neurons in the prefrontal cortex that trigger that, and neurons in emotional parts of the brain that trigger those neurons. And basically show me the neuron that started that cascade, a neuron that fired, that had an action potential for no reason whatsoever. A neuron whose firing was not regulated by the physical laws of the universe, that happened for no prior causal antecedent reason. Show me a neuron that started that and that works that way, and then we could talk about free will. You've just shown me some sort of neurobiological building block for free will, and it's just not there. There's no causeless cause. There's nothing in the biology of our behavior that just happens from out of nowhere. Every single biological event that we have has a history.
And what about